Hello, I'm Don Reporté.
And I'm Dee Livery.
This is news for Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. Today we have a special treat for you, and we're still a month away from Halloween.
That's right, Don. What you're about to see is a welfare check that somehow got spun into a dramatic tale of swatting.
The man at the center of it all, nearly 60 years old, fresh off a live stream meltdown, and already rehearsing his victim speech for the Ring camera.
So grab your popcorn, because today's feature presentation is The Swatting Heard Across Kentucky.
Let's roll the first clip.
I didn't hear dogs barking either. Could be weird dogs.
Well, there it is, folks. The terrifying opening act of this swatting. Two officers while politely ringing a doorbell.
That's right, Don. No battering rams, no flashbangs, not even a megaphone. Just one polite knock and a comment about how quiet the dogs are.
And when no one answers, they actually start to leave. A true horror story.
Yes, the only victims so far are Todd's doorbell and his German Shepherd's reputation.
Hello, gentlemen. Did I just get swatted?
Sorry?
Did I just get swatted? I'm coming to the door right now. I got no weapons.
No, you're good.
Hold on.
No.
Yeah, hold on. I got two German Shepherds. 1 second.
Hey, you're good.
Hold now. Stay. Stay. Sorry.
Todd spends most of this first exchange talking through his doorbell like it's a hostage negotiation, announcing his every move.
It's almost like he waited for the cops to start leaving before saying anything. Pure dramatic effect.
And after all that buildup, he finally steps outside to meet two officers who were already turning back to leave.
Which really tells you everything. The cops weren't storming the house. They were ready to call it a night. Until Todd's content machine kicked into gear.
Do stuff like this. Call my house. Call my number. You guys welcome call me.
Yeah, there's a premise on there about the swatting, but this one isn't a SWAT. I guess somebody said you were live on YouTube making threats to Fort Knox.
No.
What do you usually do when you're live?
We
looked up a live, we couldn't find anything.
Yeah, actually, I said that there was somebody that was making a threat to me. I said, we can meet at the gate of Fort Knox, and then we can drive somewhere else.
Oh.
Like a soldier meeting or something
No.
like that? No. Somebody?
There's some fucking idiot.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just drama, internet drama
Yeah.
type stuff?
It's just people question. I mean, I've had my DD-214 up there, redacted and stuff. They're like, oh, you're this and you're that. I'm like, these people are fucking idiots.
Yeah, it's just internet drama.
So they know my address. I've had people drive by my house, take pictures of it, make threats, leave it all over there.
Not tonight, though.
No,
Okay.
recently.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm sure it's probably Chris Ryder.
Okay.
I would like actually.
Ryder?
Hold on.
The officer makes it clear this isn't a SWAT, plain English. But Todd, he turns the porch into his stage.
Right? Suddenly it's all Fort Knox dual challenges, internet drama monologues, and his resume pulled out mid-scene.
And let's be clear, the man he says threatened him never did. It was Todd making the threats. Evidence that's already on record in Spider Dog's webhouse. Terroristic Threats, Episode 2.
But Todd's performance demands a villain, so he points to Chris Ryder. Conveniently, he'll soon find out Ryder really did make the welfare call.
Which means Todd is going to get what he wants. Another chapter for the content machine, live from his porch theater.
Actually, I should probably record. If you
What
guys,
is your last
I'm
name?
gonna
What is
Ryan.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure somebody Ryder called this in.
Chris Ryder did.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is it, you've never met this Chris Ryder?
Yes, I have.
Okay. Like in person? minutes?
One second. Hold
No,
on.
you're good.
I'm going to record this.
No,
okay.
you're fine.
I hope you
You've
don't
met,
mind. I see
you're
you're
good. No,
recording.
you're good.
So,
You've met Chris Ryder.
yes, I actually used to support this guy.
Is he a fellow soldier or
No.
soldier or anything
No,
like
he's
that?
an absolute piece of shit. He's from Indiana. He's given J.J. Scarborough over at J.J. Scarborough of Meade County. He's the jailer over there.
Okay.
And Sheriff Wimpy over there in,
Yeah.
in Meade County, Brandenburg. He's been harassing the crap out of them, doing all kinds of stuff, making all kinds of claims, calling them KKK, all kinds of crazy stuff.
Okay.
So, yeah, I knew that prick would do something like this. So he just swatted me. I definitely want to press charges on this guy.
Well, as far as charges, he called in. Pretty much what we're doing is a welfare check. That's kind of what it is. Trying to find out your side of the story.
The son of a bitch knew exactly what the hell I said.
So you know him from the internet.
Todd announces he should record, because if there's one thing his Ring camera footage needed, it's more footage.
Then comes the confirmation. Chris Ryder made the call. And suddenly Todd's giving the officers a TED Talk on his enemies list.
Right. J.J. Scarborough, the Meade County jailer, the sheriff, he's dropping names like confetti, hoping the cops mistake him for someone important. And then he hits his big crescendo. I definitely want to press charges. As if justice works like ordering off a fast food menu.
That's not how it works, Todd. You don't press charges. The state does, if there's an actual crime. Which brings us to the officer's response. Finger quotes and all. Technically, we're here for a welfare check. Translation: this is not a swatting. Stop trying to make swatting happen.
Yeah, I know. No, I went to supporting him at first. The 3 of his court hearings in Meade County, found out he was just a lying piece of shit.
Okay.
And so then I started asking questions, and then he started getting in his feelings about it.
Okay.
Sorry, I have had a couple of beers, by the way.
No, you're good.
But I don't have any weapons on me. So.
Yeah,
But-
no, this is not swatting, because swatting would be like...
Yeah, but
he'd
what
kill
would
the
happen
family.
if he would? Yeah, I'm glad he did say there's weird stuff going on.
Here Todd goes again, recapping his tragic breakup with Chris Ryder like it's some kind of courtroom soap opera. Then he slips in, "I've had a couple beers, but no weapons." Comforting. And notice, once again, the female officer tries to ground this in reality. This is not swatting. That makes what, the 4th time now? But Todd can't let her finish. He cuts her off, already pivoting back into his storyline. He's been told over and over what this is, but for Todd, the performance isn't about facts. It's about keeping the swatting narrative alive for the next act.
But, you know, I love my dogs, man. God forbid.
I know.
And they're German Shepherds. One's 120 pounds, the other's like 85-pound puppy.
Yeah.
You know, I'd really hate to see him get frickin' shot because you guys are trying to do your job. Who knows what this idiot is saying?
We're getting ready to leave because it just appeared like you were
Yeah, it's
asleep or something.
unfounded.
No, I'm down in my basement. I can't hear anything. And thankfully I saw that. So I'm like, and I
Yeah,
thought,
the first thing that
I thought it was my wife taking the dogs out.
Yeah, we just, I mean, I figured it was BS anyways.
And it's hard not to get involved in that. Just
Mhm.
try to block that person from anything.
But there
Especially
is
if you already know
a
how
note
he.
in there that says, like, that you get swatted
Yep.
frequently and there is a phone number. So.
Well, I figured it was going to happen eventually. I'm kind of surprised it took this long. But
So clarify me, because I didn't know what you meant by swatting. What is swatting?
Swatting is when somebody calls when they know somebody's live streaming
When we
to
have,
try
like,
to either get them shot or
Got it.
usually
Okay.
they'll say,
I got you.
oh,
I didn't
there's
know
a-
what you were talking
yeah,
about. when you
somebody's
said
doing
that.
some life-threatening something or
I thought
whatever.
you meant like we
So
were
you
out
guys
there.
come in high alert.
Yeah, we'll have,
You
like,
know,
our
worry.
rifles and all that
Okay,
stuff.
got it.
That's why I'm glad there is a ring alarm so I can
Okay.
actually communicate with you guys and say, hey,
Okay.
I'm on my way out. And,
No, you're good.
so I'm lower and older. Like I said, I can't tell you last time I had a speeding ticket. Like, legit.
Whatever. Take care, man.
But you take care. Thank you very
Yes,
much,
sir.
guys.
Bye-bye.
Y'all have a good evening.
You too.
Just watch your step on your ankles on the getting close to the truck because the lip where the grass is,
Got it.
it's a bit of an ankle biter. So
Got it. Appreciate it.
y'all take care.
Todd wraps things up with a dramatic story about his beloved dogs, fearing they could be shot by police just doing their job. The officer even notes his file already mentions potential false swatting calls, and still the message doesn't sink in. Then comes the most telling moment of the night. The male officer has to ask Todd what swatting even means. If this were really a SWAT situation, don't you think the police would be familiar with the term? Todd explains it. The officer shrugs and the conversation winds down. No guns drawn, no shouting, no raid. Just a polite welfare check. And here's the part Todd doesn't get. The word SWAT is right there in swatting. 2 officers with flashlights at your door is about as far from SWAT as it gets. Finally, the officers take their leave, and Todd's last heroic act is warning them about a tricky patch of grass near his driveway. A fitting end to an evening of high drama that only existed in his imagination.
A welfare check turned porch monologue. Todd treated 2 flashlights like a SWAT raid and still tried to spin it as content.
At nearly 60 years old, you'd think the only drama in his life would be whether the lawnmower starts. But who are we kidding? For Todd, just touching a lawnmower is dramatic. Instead, we get Fort Knox fight challenges, endless German Shepherd cameos, and a farewell about dangerous grass.
Yeah, those poor dogs. They're supposed to be guard dogs, but the only thing they're protecting is Todd's imagination. If that's swatting, then I'm the tooth fairy.
I'm Don Reporté,
I'm Dee Livery.
and this is news for Wednesday, October 1st, 2025. See you soon.
Bye-bye.